What's going on? What's going on, you guys? What's going on? This is your boy Scotty by Nature TV, and we're here for my review of Belle Collective Season 5, Episode 6. What's going on, you guys? Yes, indeed, I am still up in Houston right now. Josiah is downstairs working out, and I'm up in his office doing my review, child. That's where I'm at. So, yes, honey, we are still here in Houston. I leave back out for Atlanta early in the morning tomorrow. I leave out at 6:30 in the fucking morning. 6:30 in the morning. So I'm not gonna be doing a lot today. But however, you guys, oh yeah. But however, you guys, as we get ready to get into the review, make sure you guys are liking the video. Make sure you guys are subscribing to the platform and all of those great things. You know what I mean? Like we're doing a whole lot right about now. I see y'all enjoy all three of those videos that I dropped, those tea videos for this particular show. I see you guys really enjoyed those videos, and I appreciate the fact that you guys enjoyed them. But anyway, before we get into anything, let me let you guys know what we got coming up on the platform. Now, tomorrow is Sunday, and like I said, I'll be heading back to the ATL tomorrow morning, which means that tomorrow evening I'll be doing my review on Love the Mayor Charlottesville. It'll be on Sunday evening, not too long before. Oh my God, this train. Sunday evening, not too long before the Real Housewives of Potomac. So make sure you guys tune in for that. And then on later on tomorrow, be sure to tune in for my Real Housewives of Potomac review. I'm not really sure about when my Married to Medicine review will be done. It's either going to be done tomorrow or it's going to be done on Monday. Either way, we're going to figure it out, but just know. And then on Monday, be sure to tune in for the Whether You Like It or Not panel, where we'll be over on Simply Sakina's platform. Okay, please don't pay attention to that damn train. Josiah done told y'all about this damn train now. It wants to wait good and ready until I get ready to do my damn video for the train to come through. You know what I'm saying? I ain't heard that train all goddamn morning, but now I want to come through here when I'm doing something. But anyway, without any further ado, we're gonna go ahead and get into this review, y'all. So we open up the show with them getting ready to go down to New Orleans or whatever. That's what we open this show up at. It's just the couples for now. Tambra's not there, Marie is not there, and neither is Selena. So they're all meeting up, they're getting ready to go. And then Letitia says that Tambra and Marie will be coming in the morning for the brunch. So as they're driving down the highway to New Orleans, they get into Louisiana and they pull up at a plantation. And it's like this historical thing. And they go and they look at these different places, these different churches and stuff that was on the plantation and all of that. And I think that that was something that they needed. You know, sometimes I'm going to be honest, I don't really like going to places like plantations or like museums that talk about, you know, the things that we went through as slaves and stuff like that. I personally don't like visiting those places because it puts me in my feelings whenever I do that. Like it really does. It puts me in my feelings every time I go to some shit like that. And I just personally don't like to visit it. You know, it just make me want to do something to folks who did that type of stuff to us, if you feel what I'm saying. Like it just do. But that's the only reason why I don't really like, you know, attending shit like that. But, you know, sometimes when you go, you know, to places like that, you kind of get a feel of what we went through, what we were going through, and why we should be so thankful for what we have and what we got going on right now. So I guess there's a bright side to going to these places, regardless of how sad it may be or how triggering it may be to know what our people had to deal with in those times. It still brings something to the forefront. Um, and it kind of gives you a sense of humility. You know what I mean? Like you humble yourselves for a second. You know, we all talk about what we got. You know, we all talk about this and what we have, but we got to realize that there was a time where we didn't have it, and we wish we had what we have right now. Feel what I'm saying? I'm sorry, y'all. I'm not used to my camera being up here and not down here. So if you catch me looking down, that means I'm looking at my screen when I need to be looking at my camera. Okay, but yes, I was thinking the exact same thing. Having a white woman as the tour guide made me a little uncomfortable. It made me uncomfortable too. I was wondering if somebody was gonna say that. I didn't want to be the one to say it, but I did feel that way because I was just like, okay, they didn't have a black person to take them on tour. Why did it have to be somebody of that color to do it? Because it makes it uncomfortable. Because baby, your people is the one that put my people through the bullshit. So why are you trying to explain it to us? I don't need you to explain shit. I'd rather have somebody that's the rust. Where my lotion at? Anyway, I need for somebody to, be the one like this to let me know what the fuck happened and what went down because I don't think it's really necessary for you to be here. But that's just me though. That's just me, my opinion. I don't, but I'm glad that somebody else said it because I damn sure was thinking it. So after they leave the plantation, they head on down to New Orleans. I guess they finally make it to New Orleans and shit like that. And then Letitia revealed on the bus that Cliff came to see her, but Latrice is mad about it because she didn't even know that Cliff went to go see Letitia. And Latrice feels some type of way because she feels like he didn't communicate that with her. Like, why are you going to meet Letitia and you're not even telling me about it and all this other stuff? But my thing with Latrice is, girl, your husband never communicates with you. He always feel as though he always does things that he know is disrespectful to you. So, like, either you gonna lay the smack down, or you just gonna shut the hell up about it because he don't think that he really doing anything wrong, which is the issue anyway. He thinks he's not doing nothing wrong when he is doing something wrong. You feel what I'm saying? Like, why do you think that this shit is okay to be doing? It's not okay. Um, they talk about Glenn's birthday party. Glenn is, getting ready to, celebrate his birthday. He want everybody to be there. So then they make it to the house. Everybody talk about the rooms and stuff. And Letitia says that she invited Selena to the brunch, but she refuses to tell So Gucci and JJ because she don't want them to get up and leave or, make this dramatic exit or whatever. But here's my thing with Letitia. I'm still trying to figure out why the hell are you so pressed to have these two in the same room together? It's like you're forcing it at this point. And I understand that most people like Selena more than they like So Gucci, and that's understood. But I'm just gonna be real with y'all. I cannot stand when a person keeps trying to force somebody on me. Stop trying to force them on me. When I tell you I don't want to be around a muff, I don't want to be around a muff. If you know I got a muff, no contact order with this bitch, don't put her in front of me. Don't put her in front of me. You know what I mean? And this is what I keep talking about when I say that everybody be pointing the finger at Latrice and everybody points fingers at Marie. But Letitia be doing the most fraudulent ass shit behind the scenes. You feel what I'm saying? She does the most disrespectful shit behind the scenes. She do shit and make it seem like, oh, I'm only doing this so you guys can make up or make amends or y'all can be in a better place. And my thing about it is, why do you who the fuck made you Queen Sheba? Shout out to Queen Sheba, darling. But who the fuck told you that you are Queen Sheba to the point to where you can put everybody together and be Iyanla? Did nobody ask you to do that? You got your own motherfucking issues. So it's okay for you to leave Antoinette off bad and bougie to go to New Orleans, but you want to sit up here and try to force So Gucci and fucking Selena in the same room, but you didn't even want Antoinette on the motherfucking trip. So if you want everybody to work out their goddamn issues with each other, why don't you work out your issues with Antoinette? Because you did accuse that girl of trying to fuck your husband. As if anybody want that little Boosie lookalike, that little Boosie throwaway. Nobody wants him but you. Nobody wants him but you, baby. So you need to know that and understand that and get that. Don't nobody want Glenn but you. I highly doubt, and I sincerely doubt that that girl want anything to do with that man. I'm just being honest with you. So you need to stop that. While you sitting up here trying to force this whole thing with So Gucci and Selena, you need to be focusing on your own beef that you got with Antoinette. But I bet you won't have her around though. Anyway, what's next? So Gucci was talking to JJ and she was like, I'm actually very excited about this trip. I'm thinking that we're gonna have a good time. I'm just hoping that a special guest don't pop up. And then JJ said, well, we're not gonna sit up here and be worried about no special guests or anybody popping up. We're gonna have us a good time regardless. It don't even matter. We're gonna have us a good time. We know what to do if that person pops up, to be honest. And you know what? At the end of the day, it's still kind of fucked up that So Gucci got to sit up here and be worried about whether or not somebody gonna spring some on them. You feel what I'm saying? But however, um Letitia and Glenn, they discussed the truck thing, and Glenn, basically talking about, well, I know you're not gonna tell me about the truck thing, and that's okay. And I'm just looking like, here we go again. You letting this man do you dirty. Like, he quit his job, you ain't got no insurance, you got some on your titty, and he's not even concerned with that. He's just more so concerned about doing what he wants to do and not have no conversation with you. But when you're in a marriage or even just a relationship period, there are some things that you do need to discuss with a person that you're with. I mean, that's just the bottom line. It ain't about control. It ain't about, you trying to follow his lead or do whatever he wants you to do. That ain't what I'm talking about. What I'm saying is there's just some things, in my opinion, that you need to discuss with folks. And especially when you married and y'all got funds and insurance, lapped up with one another. I just personally feel as though when it come down to it, you should let your wife know that, hey, I'm finna get me a truck. This is what I want to do. I want to buy a truck. I want to start my own trucking business. I want to do all that. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to work on shore no more. Like, I'd rather work for myself. You could at least have a conversation with Letitia. And all Letitia was pretty much saying is that all she needed was something to let her know. You know what I'm saying? Let her know where you trying to stand and what you trying to do. What's the move? What's the word? That's all she trying to figure out. But instead, you don't want to figure that part out. You just want to be an ass. And that's not cool. I don't like that. I don't really like that shit. It's just too much for me. So then what's next? Hold on, y'all. Okay, there we go. So then Latrice and Cliff, they're in their room and they're arguing because Latrice still cannot understand why she still cannot understand why he went to go see Letitia without telling her. And then he gets all snappy with Latrice. Once again, he's a disrespectful ass nigga, and I don't fuck with that. Like, she has a right to be concerned about that. Like, if she went and met up with Glenn without you knowing it, you would have a fucking problem with that. As you would with a lot of the things that she fucking do. You got a problem with just about every fucking thing. So if she went and met up with Glenn, another man, behind your damn back, and didn't tell you shit, you would have felt some kind of way. You would have asked her, why you didn't tell me? Why you didn't tell me? Because you got that mindset that it's okay for me to do shit, but Latrice can't do it because I'm her man and she my woman. And my woman gotta go through me in order to do certain shit. Don't nobody gotta go through you. If I gotta go through you, then bitch, you need to go through me then. I mean, for real. Like, if I gotta go through you, then you need to, you know, do your due deals and do whatever. Because if I gotta go through you, then bitch, go through me. If I gotta tell you everything that I'm fucking doing, then you need to tell me what the fuck you doing. I don't see how you would have thought that that shit was gonna be okay with Latrice for you to go over there and get up in other married people's business. First of all, but okay, all right, and that was some weak ass shit, and you know it was, but you ain't gonna say that. Let me see. Hold on. Look at how he acted when she met up with Joshua. Exactly. But when the men were talking, JJ said a lot. I don't agree with his position regarding his daughters, but I get that it is a deep family issue that he doesn't want addressed on camera. But see, I'm sorry, but he was probably the first ones to address the situation. Him and Soguchi addressed the situation before Selena even came on the show. So let's not pick and choose when it's time to discuss it, because y'all sat there on this show and made Selena out to be some type of deadbeat mom and shit. Y'all said that shit first. And that's one of the reasons why they brought her on the show in the first place, because y'all talked about their family dynamic first. And now that Soguchi and Selena then got the boxing and shit, now y'all feel like, oh, it's too much of a family thing to be discussed. No, Discuss it because you've been dying to discuss it anyway. Go ahead and discuss it. That's how I feel about it, honestly. Because it wouldn't be nothing to discuss had they not said nothing in the first place. They was on this show talking shit about this woman, making her look like a absentee mama, and she came on here and she defended herself, and that's just what happened. Everybody plays a role in it. Don't wait till we fight now to make a point to say, oh, this is too much to be talking about. Had you not talked about it from the beginning, we wouldn't be talking about it now. Being honest, being real. But but that's just the way I see it. Um, what else is going on? So they had breakfast. Letitia is talking about how the venue for the brunch is, done up, is nice. She's very excited and happy about the shit, whatever. And then so Gucci was like, there is no more So Gucci. She just wants people to call her by her real name, and that is Sophia. And So Gucci, JJ said that, I'm the one who started calling her Gucci. I said, Gucci, you Gucci down. You look real Gucci. So I called her So Gucci. So I don't mind her having the ladies call her by her real name, and that is Sophia. And she said she's in her soft girl era. She's in her Sophia era. It's a different situation now. Okay. So let's see. So we get into the brunch. Selena, Tambra, and Marie, they arrive. Tambra is the person that's hosting the brunch, and Selena is the greeter. So Gucci walks in. She sees, Selena standing there, greeting everybody as they walk in. And then that's when So Gucci was like, listen, I ain't got time to be forced. Like, I know that I need to work things out with Selena, but I'm not going to be forced to be in her presence after I keep on saying that I don't want to be around her. And so JJ starts feeling uncomfortable, and JJ said that he want to go. He wants to leave. And so Gucci was like, well, if you want to leave, then we can leave. That's fine. And they get up and they get on and go about their business. And to be honest, Letitia talking about her feelings were hurt by So Gucci and JJ because they chose to leave. But girl, what do you expect? What the fuck did you expect for them to do? Have you not noticed that every time y'all put So Gucci and Selena in the same room, So Gucci gets the fuck up and leaves? I don't understand why you are so surprised by this. And I don't understand why you feel any kind of way about this when you already know where the fuck she's standing with this whole situation. You know she don't rock with Selena. You know she don't want to be around Selena. You know she don't vibe with Selena. You know they fought. You know they got an order on one another. Why the fuck do you keep trying to put them in the same room? But once again, that's some Carlos shit because you know that and you're making Letitia, because that's what this is, because she's a production fucking pet. Okay. You told her, get them together, put them in the same room, try your best. That's what I'm getting from this. It's giving production plot. That's what it's giving. Production plot. Because what's up? What's T? What's really going on in this bitch? I don't understand. So it's just like you already knew she was gonna get up and leave. She gets up and leave every time the lady come around. She gets up and leave every time the lady comes around. Stop trying to force this shit. And everybody's like, well, you can't have me running from nobody and blah blah blah. You can't be running from nobody and all this other shit. But ain't nobody running. They just protecting their peace. Um, Letitia gives Cliff an award. That was nice. Um, when it come down to promoting business, Marie held Letitia accountable for not having her promotional items out. And she said, this is your event, this is your responsibility, and I'm holding you accountable, as she should. They returned to the house, and Akeisha says that Letitia is messy because she keeps on trying to bring Selena in the same room as So Gucci when she knows what's really going on. And this is one of the one times that I agree with Akeisha. Letitia is messy, but I've been saying Letitia is messy for the longest time, and none of y'all seem to want to listen to what I'm saying. Y'all just be thinking that I'm hating on her. I ain't hating on none of these motherfuckers. I'm calling it as I motherfucking see it at the end of the day. And Letitia wrong. She wrong for constantly trying to force this shit. Um, so Gucci says that she got a workout class. They all do the workout class. The guys go out for drinks. And then Willie asked JJ about Selena, and JJ was like, I just don't want to be around somebody that's saying this and saying that and trying to ruin my life and my family and all this other crap and shit. And I'm just looking at JJ like, bruh, like you talking about you don't want nobody to ruin your family or to say defamatory things about you, but you want to act like you wasn't doing interviews and shit last year. You did an interview with Millie Chun, and you said all that bullshit on that interview, and then you did another interview. Now you got a podcast where you can say what the fuck you want to say. And then, Selena, she got her own YouTube channel and she made her videos and she was going in on your ass and exposed you for who you really are. And not to mention, it was somebody in my comment section that actually called your ass out many a times. And it was somebody that commented on a video that I did not too long ago. And I want to say that I screenshotted the actual comment, and this is what the comment stated. Okay, I ain't gonna put your name out there, I ain't gonna say your name, but I'm just gonna read the comment because this is from someone that personally knows So Gucci, Selena, and JJ. So the comment stated, given that I have known JJ, Sophia, Shantae, So Gucci, and Selena personally for decades, I'm going to say this much for now. The three have never had an issue being in the same settings or at events ever. Watching this show has been some of the cringiest mess ever because there are many of us who feel awkward as hell because we are friends with and all involved and we actually know the truth. Even all the way before Bring It, long after JJ and Selena's breakup, I met Shantae Soguchi while she was picking up the girls from dance practice. She wasn't on the pickup list, so I called JJ on some Harpo Who This Woman ish type before I let them go with her. JJ told me that she was his new lady and it was all good. When the girls saw her, they seemed very happy to go with her. I knew then that they really liked her. So Gucci was very involved in their lives and at most, if not at all of their performances. Again, this was before Bring It. She was there with JJ during filming. Never was there any mess going on. I despise what this show has done to the family dynamics and I make it very clear to them too. For years, JJ has had a personalized car tag that said JJ Girls ever since they were small. He was the epitome of a girl dad way before Kobe Bryant, RIP, made it a thing. I also remember how JJ helped raise Selena's son, Quincy. May God rest his soul, and how cool it was seeing him trying to coach him up in football when he was young. I spent a lot of time around Sanjay, Star, and Sky. They are my babies. I also know Soguchi's kids as well. All were very good kids. I know all of this has been unnecessary and very difficult for them. Yes, they were blindsided by producers with the Cliff and Selena mess that happened well over 25 years ago. JJ says that he had no idea until he was asked by a producer of his thoughts about the affair, while of course filming for his reaction. I wonder who leaked that tidbit to the crew and why. It's like Soguchi said, they were blindsided and they could have just left that storyline over with Cliff and Latrice, considering it's more of an ongoing story, considering Selena is going to do business with them. I just wish that all involved, especially Carlos King and his crew, considered the girls more. Sure, they're grown, but damn. Now, that was a comment from someone who knows everybody personally who said that the show has come between a family, and I'm pretty sure it has. Um, let's see. Then Glenn felt like JJ ran from the situation, and JJ feels like Glenn don't need to be speaking on his situation when you sitting up here quitting your job and not telling your wife nothing. So how you gonna sit up here and tell me what the fuck I need to be doing, but you ain't doing what the fuck you need to be doing? And he does have a motherfucking point there. He do have a point. Like, what's good? What's going on? What we talking about? What we doing? What we doing? So I get what he's saying. Um, And then he started, Willie said that he respects all the men. And Glenn says that Willie is decent, but Cliff said he flat out don't like Willie, and Willie said he's okay with that. They at the pool. They want to know if Latrice will be giving some swimming classes, and they talk about Latrice having grandkids, and then they ask Latrice, do you want a child? Latrice says, sometimes I go back and forth with the idea of being a mom because sometimes I feel like I'm not going to be a good mother. And, I watched my dad not be there, and I saw the way my mom raised me, and sometimes I feel like I won't be a good parent. I know a lot of us be asked that question, like, do you want to have children? Because I be asked that shit too. And I'm a gay ass man, and people still ask me, do I want a child? And I always say no, because I don't think that I'll be a good parent. And I know there's a lot of different ways to be a good parent. I think I would be a good provider, but as an emotional person, I don't I would fall very much short in that predicament as a father. So I can provide all day. I can give you the things that you need, what you want, all that. But that emotional support is something that I fall short in with a lot of things. I gotta be honest. Um Latrice and Marie, they were getting along, which I feel like at the end of the day, they like each other. They need to go on and get along and stop it with the bullshit. Just go ahead and get along. The fuck? You feel what I'm saying? Like, what's the point of y'all even fighting anyway? Um, so then Selena pops up. And so Gucci feels like Letitia is going too far with this whole Selena thing. And Letitia says, I think Selena, so Gucci, I think y'all need to fix it. So Gucci said, okay, but why you feel like you need to be the one to fix it? And then so Letitia was like, I'm not saying I need to be the one to fix it. I just think that for the betterment of the group, y'all need to come together and get along. But you are trying to be the one to fix this shit. You are the one trying to be that person to push this shit along when it's not your place to try to push anything along. When like I said, you got your own motherfucking issues with one of the girls in the group. So how the fuck you gonna tell me what I need to be doing to push through? The fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like that shit is irritating. And like I said, I hate for a person to try to push something on me. That's just bullshit. Gucci says, I do think that me and Selena should have a conversation without the bill. So we need for y'all to get the hell on. So everybody get up and leaves. And by the end of the episode, it says to be continued. So pretty much next week, we're gonna get the full conversation. We're gonna get the full conversation with Selena and Soguchi on the next episode. And I, for one, can't wait to see that. I'm just gonna be honest with y'all. I can't wait to see that. They've been trying to force this conversation for the longest now. And hopefully once we get to this fucking conversation, we don't have to keep trying to force shit. We don't have to keep talking about shit no more. We can just let this shit go and move fucking on, move forward at this point. That's what I think. We can move forward and move on. That's it. But what I will say is on the next episode, that scene, that little clip that they showed us of D and So Gucci and that back and forth that they were having. So Gucci, while you sitting up here, and I'm gonna save everything that I want to say for the next week. But I'm gonna tell you this, So Gucci, while you sitting up here worried about JJ and his motherfucking kids, you need to worry about you, D, and Michael. That's who you need to be worried about. Because for D to stand in front of you and say she never would have went to that bridge if she had some support. One more time. If she said she never would have had to go to that bridge if you would have shown her some support. You already let it be. So at this point, there's a lot of issues between you and D that have not been rectified. And y'all really need to go to therapy and really get that shit right. Because I felt D. And like I think I mentioned this on Roast and Review, like right after that episode last week when Dee was really telling us her story and was, talking about her depression, I immediately, after I did my review, I reached out to Dee. You know what I mean? Like I reached out to Dee. I sent her a voice memo. I reached out to Dee. And I let her know that, no matter what I do on YouTube, and this is my job, this is my job to talk about these shows. Like, this is my job. This is my job to read. This is my job to shade. This is my job to give my honest and unfiltered opinion about this show. But when it comes down to shit like this, that tugs at my heartstrings. And I told D, I said, look, if I was still in Mississippi, I would have taken you out to eat or something. We could have talked. Like, I would have taken you to one of my favorite restaurants, and we could have had a conversation if I was still in Mississippi. But because I'm not there, I reached out to D and I told her that, I understand what you're going through. I'm a person that speaks out about my depression all the time. And her story could help somebody else, and don't be ashamed of it. And if you need to talk to me, I know you know of me. We've met several times, but it's always love. And I told her if she ever want to talk to me about anything, I'm always open to doing it with her. You know what I mean? Like, I told her that because I know how it feels to be going through shit and feeling like ain't nobody around, or feeling like nobody really got your best interest or been holding you down. Like, I definitely understand it, and I got it. So, I reached out to D. Like I said, if I was still in Mississippi, like, I would have taken D out to eat. I would have paid for the meal, would have paid for her meal and mine. We would have sat there and just talked. We would have just sat there and talked one-on-one. That's what we would have did. So, but yeah, that right there, that episode, that's something that I need to see. I really want to hear so Gucci's response to what D had to say about her not really being the parent that she needed her to be. You feel what I'm saying? And it is what it is. I just got to see that because that said a lot. So, y'all, I hope you guys enjoy the review. I'm sitting up here with an upset stomach. My stomach is killing me. But I hope you guys enjoyed the review. I'm gonna tell Josiah, I'm gonna steal his I'm gonna steal his setup. I'm gonna steal his setup. But I love it. I'm gonna steal his setup. But I hope you guys enjoyed the review. Let me see. Off topic. I was so happy to see you last night. I forgot to ask for a picture from you, Scotty, but too many people. Not enough room. Oh, yeah, that was you that I met last night. Y'all, so me, Josiah, and some of Josiah's friends, we went out to this club in Houston I think it's called Off the Record. I think that's the name of the club that we was at. And this young lady, she walked up to us at the club and she was like, "Hey, Scotty, blah, 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 blah. Hey, Scotty." And then, she hugged me. I hugged her. Josiah hugged her too. She told Josiah she loved him too. And that was like a great experience, y'all. It's always good when I see fellow Scotty gang members out. It's always a great thing. But yeah, and if you would have asked me to take a picture, I would have taken it. No griefs. I would have taken the picture. So yeah. So but if any of y'all see me out anywhere, y'all know y'all can always come up, speak to me, say whatever, take a picture, I'll do it. I'm real chill, real cool, real nice in person. No, contrary to what people want to believe, I'm very pleasant in person. Very pleasant, very nice, very cool, laid back, all those things. Very much so, all that. Okay. But y'all, I'm about to get on up out of here. I'm probably not gonna do no more videos today. This is probably gonna be the one and only video that y'all get today. Because I'm gonna be spending time with JoJo for the rest of the day, and then I leave up out of here. My flight leaves out of Houston back to Atlanta tomorrow morning at like 6:30 in the morning. So yeah. But y'all, it was 200 of y'all up in here. I appreciate it. And I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day, because I'm gonna enjoy mine. And make sure you like, rate, comment, subscribe to this video, share this video, subscribe to my channel, like, rate, comment, subscribe, all those things. And we're up out of here. And I'll talk to you all on the next one. Bye.
Leave the money on the dresser. Deep throat, use a lot of spit, make it messy. Slap it across your face, pull it out, put it back in. They call you gooseneck, cause she can make her throat big. Lockjaw, baby, gon' lax your muscles. You bought your best friend, shit, shorty, what you up to? Take one for the team and support your best friend. Show me how you eat that dick up on your knees with no hands. In your mouth like a motherfucking dentist. Dick move in like a motherfucking tenant. I get that bread, get that head, then I dash. I get my nut, then get back to the bag. And double back, hell nah, you ain't finished. Wanna feel the back to your throat, let me in it. Choke up on this dick, bitch, who you coughing at? Doobie 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 doobie, come and get this Scooby snack.
Might suck dick for a living.